So in past videos, I've touched on several points brought up during a conversation between James Cameron and Denis Villeneuve, who most recently directed Dune. During that conversation, a few interesting points related to the Avatar sequels was brought up. But I've seen throughout my comments and my social media recently that a lot of people still didn't know that some of these points were confirmed. Even recently, journalists have been running with headlines that they have started filming Avatar 4. When in reality, James Cameron had already explained this to us last year during this conversation. So in this video, I figured I would touch on these points again while showing the actual footage, as well as bringing up a new one brought up during the same conversation that is a long shot, but could lead to a 6-hour cut of a future Avatar movie. Let's dive in. Alright, and the first point we will cover is James Cameron detailing the decision to build out Pandora in the sequels with all these diverse biomes, just like we have here on Earth, while also giving us the confirmation that we will indeed return to Earth in a future Avatar sequel.
I'm grateful that it happened this way because frankly, I don't know I would have had the necessary stamina to be able to sustain a double shoot. You know, it's like after the shooting part 1, I was like exhausted. You are planning 4 movies in the same time.
It was a challenging decision because I either wanted to do it right or just not even do it. I just made this strange decision that everything I needed to say artistically about the things that were important to me, I could say within the framework of the universe that I knew it could be. So just like Dune takes place across worlds, you know, the later Avatars take place across, certainly across 2 worlds, because some of it takes place on Earth as the story evolves, and different biomes within, because Arrakis is the desert planet. Earth is not one ecosystem. It has desert, it has rainforest, it has ocean, polar, boreal, forest, and so on. So I said, well, I'm inspired by Earth. I'm going to do a planet that's so rich and so complex that has so many different ecosystems. I can just spend as much time here as I need to. And so, you know, I created enough backstory, enough richness of culture and different levels of technology and so on to keep it going.
This next one is probably the most important one, because not only does he go into shooting Avatar 2 and 3 back to back, but he confirms to us that he had to shoot the beginning of Avatar 4, most importantly for the kids, because he tells us that early on in Avatar 4, there will be a 6-year time jump. But also, if you pay attention, he makes it seem like we will only be visiting the oceans of Pandora for Avatar 2 and 3, before moving on to different biomes for the other sequels.
But then I think what you're talking about is the execution, like
Yes.
actually getting out and doing it. And I might have
Getting out of it alive.
You know, I haven't gotten out of it alive yet. We're pretty much 2 is kind of, you know, it's fully in the can, and we, you know, we have a working cut that we're filling in the visual effects within. I feel pretty confident with that film. 3 is still a bit shadowy. It's way too long, and I haven't really turned my energy into a disciplined cutting process on that yet. So, but I know I've got it. I know I've got the performances, and that's the important thing. I've done all the capture, and I've done most of the live action shooting. I still owe a little bit on some of the adult characters because we were more concerned with the kids aging out. You got to get busy before Timothée
Get a beard.
starts to grow a beard, right?
If I may, did you shoot everything in the same time, or you are pacing yourself through the years?
We mixed the schedules for 2 and 3 together based on the types of scenes and the environments. I said, let's just treat it like it's a 6-hour miniseries, and we're only going to go to Frankfurt once, and we're going to shoot all the scenes from 2 and 3 at the same time. That was more or less the motif. And actor availability was kind of an issue as well. So anything that had to be done with a specific actor, we did all the scenes for 2 and 3 together, and a little bit of 4. Because once again, I had to shoot the kids out before they're allowed to age 6 years in the middle of the story on page 25 of movie 4. So I needed everything before then, and then everything after we'll do later.
I must say, you don't make things easy on yourself.
No.
This last one is a long shot and could lead to nothing. But when asked about his thoughts on streaming and the movie theater experience, he brings up wanting to do a 6-hour version of a movie that we can stream and a regular movie-length version of it that can be shown in theaters. If that doesn't scream future Avatar sequel, maybe even the last one, Avatar 5, having a theatrical version first, then later an exclusive extended 6-hour version to stream on Disney Plus, I don't know what does. And I, for one, would be 110% down for that.
What is your take on the theater experience and streaming? Are you afraid of the evolution of things right now?
I'm not afraid. I like change. I'm a child of the 60s. I like it when things are chaotic. But what we can see is an expanded form of cinema. I want to do a movie that's 6 hours long and 2.5 hours long at the same time, same movie. And you can stream it for 6 hours, or you can go and have a more condensed, immersive version of that experience in a movie theater. Same movie. Just one's the novel and one's the movie. You know, why not? I think let's just use these platforms in ways that haven't been done before.
It's always fascinating to hear you thinking about the future of things, sir. I love you. Thank you.
Well, we're both exploring that future.
But hopefully this video was helpful to anyone who hadn't seen or heard about these points. That new one about a possible 6-hour version of a movie, and most specifically if it's an Avatar movie, has me super hyped. But let's continue the conversation in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, and if you're new around here, why not become a warrior of the Jarhead clan by subscribing and hitting the notification bell to stay up to date on all my future Avatar videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.